Greetings, my excellent friends. It is time to finally reach the conclusion that perhaps some of these people should have reached a few decades ago. That war is bad. But not just yet. We've got about 8 more battles before somebody will figure that out. We're up to Jugadan's rebellion. But I want to check. War never changes. No, in this game, one thing I like about Dynasty Warriors 7 and 8, because it adds to the Jin story, I do like the perspective it brings, because the old style of games, and even Origins, with its even shorter scope, it tells an unbroken story about one group of people, which is fine. But this story tells you about a whole generation and a half. And when you're staring down the barrel of these last few stages, you really do just drink in the pointlessness of it all. Like, holy shit, why? Why did they do all that? Why did they just kill each other for 60 years? Not even 60 years. They kill each other for 1,000 years, 2,000 years, longer than that. But this particular snapshot, it's like, you know, the Empire breaks apart. 3 different dudes think I should be in charge, and the others should fall in, and they don't fall in, and hundreds of thousands of people die because nobody out of those 3 is willing to say, you know what, the other guy's actually probably not that horrible, I'll just let him have it and maybe more people will survive. Like, if 2 out of 3 of the people said that, oh my god, so many deaths wouldn't happen. Yes, and the fact that the invasions from Shu are just, they're not even battles anymore. They're not even iconic battles. It's just 2nd time Jiang Wei tries it, 3rd time Jiang Wei tries it, 4th time Jiang Wei tries it. Anyway, we've got 4 more of these side story ones. And this one, Ding Fong, is Dongxing, which is a battle we played yesterday on the Jin side. So I figure I should play it now. This one should also, I think, be doable at the moment. In fact, I think we can play these 3. It's just the 4th one that I should play last. So maybe we play these 3, then we go finish Jin, and then we go to this. Just to break it up a bit. So Ding Fong has a DLC weapon that's that he's given as his main in 8. It's called the Circle Blade. It's very cool. It's very weird. It looks a bit like a chakram from here, but it's not. Doesn't have any joke options, so we'll have to take him seriously, which is probably good. If I ran into a man this large, I'd probably want to take him seriously. Outfit-wise, what is he? What can he look like other than this? He's got a palette swap that makes him look older. I guess that's more blonde than grey, but very blinged out. We've got him as a chef with an apron. How are you, Smoozle, by the way? You ever played any Dynasty Warriors? He's got this lovely resplendent robe-looking outfit. Or he can be Frankenstein's monster. Bit rude, but he does have the look. Or he can look like this. And yes, he's got the wide arm model that so many of the characters have.
Let's go.
The Wei forces have invaded Wu's stronghold of Dongxing. The leader of the Wu forces, Zhuge Ke, is overconfident in his superior numbers and has neglected the necessary battle prep. Prevent the main camp from falling into enemies' hands and defeat the Wei commander Sima Zhao. Yeah, so as I've said, the only one we have left in Wu is a big, strong, powerful warrior. All the brains are now incompetents because all the smart people have died.
The rising star that was Sun Quan of Wu came crashing back down to Earth. With his death, Wei sensed it was the perfect opportunity to eliminate Wu for good and prepared a large expedition. Under the leadership of Zhuge Ke, Wu set up camp at Dongxing and waited for the coming invasion. Overly confident in his ability, Zhuge Ke looked down upon the Wei forces and did not consider them to be a threat. Following their commander's lead, The Wu soldiers also lost their edge and readiness for the battle. However, there was one officer who would not allow himself to let down his guard. His name was Ding Feng, and he loved Wu more than anybody.
Woo!
He recognized the strength the Wei forces possessed and made preparations to face them in battle. And as it turned out, the instincts of this battle-hardened veteran were about to be proven disturbingly prescient.
Honestly, I wouldn't love Wu anymore at this point. Like, Ding Feng is part of the problem here in a sense, but although the real problem is all the other, fuckwits that are in charge. But, like, at this point, Wu is dead. Wu is dead. A bunch of brainless zombies are puppeting it, and that will continue until it finally falls in another few decades. But any hope and any potential that Wu had is dead. And it's not dead because of, poor decisions or anything. It's dead because they just got too old. And unfortunately, well, the poor decision they had was the wrong people had children, I guess, because I don't know, how do you fix that? Like,
it's hard when your talent doesn't match up to your name. Oh, I'm not talking about anyone in particular.
No, you're talking about everybody.
Lord Sun Quan is dead? I feel so empty now. But I can't let my sadness get the best of me. We must all work together to protect Wu.
Damn straight, Matt Mercer.
We're lucky that we still have some veterans among our ranking officers. We need their leadership now more than ever.
Lord Zhuge Ke is a member of the famous Zhuge family. He is the future of Wu.
And the future is bleak.
Lord Sun Quan, you can count on us to continue protecting your beloved land.
I'll never get to see Lady Lian Shur again. She and her husband were such a good match.
What do you mean you'll never get to see? She's in front of you! What, you think she's gonna go jump in her husband's coffin after this? To be fair, I know that's a thing somewhere, or that was a thing somewhere. Also, thank you, Smoozle, for the 50 bits. Where, like, wives and concubines were expected to die with a husband. I know that was a thing in some ancient culture, but... Was it in Egypt? They were like, sealed up in the tomb with him?
I sometimes forget that Zhou Tai is no longer with us. After all, he never used to say anything.
Yeah, he just went quiet one day and nobody knew he was dead for 5 hours. No, I don't think she ever married him. I don't know why they called him husband in that, but anyway.
I miss Gan Ning. He was so courageous and such a master of the ambush.
Motherfucker, is everybody we're going to talk to going to be mourning a different person? This is so depressing. Nobody's brought up Lu Xun yet, which is probably because he was the least interesting of them, but he was useful. He was the smart guy.
Hey, it's me!
Oh, fuck off.
How have you been? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else.
What do you mean you thought I was someone else? Everyone else is dead! Also, the only thing that Ding Feng could be mistaken for that isn't Ding Feng himself is a fucking boulder.
I think I'm coming down with a cold.
You just need some of Lord Ding Feng's fiery intensity to keep yourself warm.
Oh my.
I just need to curl up in bed.
Yeah, and maybe not be dragged into a ceaseless conflict.
Master Ling Tong used to love playing Go. He was never any good, but he still loved it.
The only thing he's going now is going away into dead.
It's this bad weather that makes everyone so maudlin.
Lord Zhuge Ke is a brilliant man.
Is he?
I suppose it's because he comes from such a noble family. I only wish he wasn't so conceited all the time.
I think my boss is going mad. He told us he wished to inspire us all by dancing for us on the field of battle.
What's funny is that you're actually allowed to bring any officer you like into this mode. So we could be here with Sun Quan and they would still be talking about him like he's dead.
It's so cold.
Yeah, it's winter.
But I can't let...
Right, we spoke to those. We just need to go around this corner now.
We are Lord Ding Feng's elite troops. Show some spirit.
You'd think I'd know that.
We will protect the beautiful land of Wu.
Burn with righteous fury, like a volcano.
I can't wait for spring. If only Lu Xun were still with us, this
There it
would
is.
never have happened.
So we brought up Zhou Tai, we brought up Lu Xun, we brought up Gan Ning, we brought up Ling Tong, we brought up Sun Quan. I think that's everybody from the last group. Like, they're not going to have Lu Meng talked about because he's been dead for too long.
What Wu needs now is a man like Lu Meng. Someone to lead by example.
Alright.
You just need...
Well, no one's going to bring up Sun Jian! I'm out of people to talk to. That can't happen.
Wei is trying to take advantage of Lord Sun Quan's death. They think our resolve has been weakened.
No, just your fucking personnel.
But they are fools to think so. Our superior strategies shall crush their temerity.
It is kind of funny, though, because it hasn't been that long since, like, Wuzhang and all of that. And, like, the Wu story ended on a high note with Sun Quan, Lu Xun, Ling Tong, Gan Ning, even though he should have been dead by then, Zhou Tai, and Ding Feng and Lian Shi all hanging out together, right? And, like, 4 of them, 5 of them just all died at once off camera. Like, was there a carriage accident? Like, what happened?
Perhaps, but we should not underestimate them. They possess tremendous momentum.
The obsession with family lines and the idea that family traits can be passed on, like brilliance and amazing fighting skill, like we are in Wu. Sun Jian and Sun Ce may have been similar enough, but then their greatest leader was extremely different from his brother and his dad. Yeah, exactly. And this is why, like, I've always sort of argued that the way that... I can't speak for Cao Cao, the real person, but the way that Cao Cao is portrayed in fictionality... I have always been of the belief that Cao Cao would look at what the Simas did and be like, yep, would have done the same. That was the correct move. Because it isn't about being on... it isn't about the person on the seat being named Cao. It's about the person on the seat being capable of fucking wielding the power. Shit. Balls.
You coward! If you're so worried about it, then you should be on patrol. Whatever the case, you'd better be ready to face the enemy when the time comes.
Oh, we're ready.
I understand. By your permission, I shall take my leave now.
It's not that he would have done the same. He did. Yeah, exactly. But he's seen as a conquering hero, whereas the Sima clan are seen as usurpers. Depending on how you look at it. I mean, Cao Cao, of course, gets villainized as well, but... in this version, the Sima clan are dressed like Sima Yi isn't dressed like a faction leader. He's dressed like a vizier. He's dressed like fucking Jafar, whereas Cao Cao is dressed like the hero of the story. And yeah.
Take out their main camp so we can get this all over with.
So yeah, were you expecting the circle blade to be this big when you saw it in there? You were expecting a chakram style. Yeah. This is... What's funny is that this one isn't gender locked.
This enemy is too petty for me to face directly. Ding Feng, you go and stop the Wei forces.
We'll take their main camp.
The Wei forces are headed this way. We should take them out before they reach our main camp.
Defeat the Wei troops before they reach the main camp. Well, yeah. In general, kill the enemy before it threatens your boss is a good idea. Yes, it's a stabby hula hoop. That's correct.
I must retreat.
This is not the end.
Much like the autumn breeze scatters the golden leaves, so falls this enemy before me.
In case you haven't figured out that Ding Fong is a strong, silent intellectual, his fucking officer defeated line is poetry.
To go on fighting.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Yeah, I feel like that's how Diao Chan should use it, maybe Demon Dragon, but no. Even She'll just one-hand this thing because they program the weapon animations universally.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
No, but I believe my big circle thing is...
To lunge forward all on your own like that. You must have no faith in your commander.
Oh, hey, let's beat up Jugadan.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
We'll be doing that again later.
The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid. So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Extremely funny that there's a generic named Zhou Tai here.
This one is heroic. I guess I
Back
need to
from
pick
the
up
dead.
the pace.
Things are looking very grim. I hope I can help turn things around.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
It's weird that we're up here when I'm pretty sure Sima Zhao was also in that corner
Would isolate himself on the battlefield.
in their version.
Prepare to die.
Also, you'd think Wu would be in the southeast of the map, right? Geographically.
You think you can rush forward and kill me? Do I look that weak?
No, it's got more to do with my ability than yours. Oh my god, let go! Stop blocking!
We can't just let them continue their advance like that. We have to do something.
If Gan Ning were here, he would spring an ambush from the cliffs.
We can't afford to let this be the end. There's still much more I must accomplish.
Much like the autumn breeze scatters the golden leaves, so falls this enemy before me.
Your strength gives me the courage to go on fighting. The Wei forces are on high alert in this area. We'll need to be careful not to get noticed.
I think the funniest weapon combination is Zhuge Liang wielding the big Choo Choo club.
Once this battle is over, we can return home and enjoy the spring blossoms.
Yes, one day. That's why we need to be stronger than ever.
You will learn to regret this moment.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace. Your prowess rekindles my spirit. Onward to victory.
The path to the cliffs is blocked by the enemy. We'll need to break through them.
You appear to be a competent fighter. However, I will not be easily defeated.
Look, if Zhuge Liang were here, I'd be wondering what he was doing in the middle of a Wei Wu conflict. Like, did you get lost? What's going on?
This looks like a good spot to strike from.
What gave you that idea, Liansher? Was it the quest marker on the map? Oh, shit. What, because I went slightly to the south? Whatever.
I know how incompetent Zhuge Ke is. Once I defeat you, this battle is all mine.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others. The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid.
Just as my poetry has touched the hearts of the people, my might has touched the very foundations of the heavens.
Your strength gives me the courage to go on fighting.
I am nearly dead somehow.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
I can't believe it. I've never met someone so strong.
And now you'll never meet anyone again.
I shall return.
Remember that, for yours is the first head I shall seek. Who does head guy truly serve?
You believe your wits are a match for mine? To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
A dark god of skulls, so Korn?
I shall return. Remember that.
Korn.
For yours is the first head I shall seek. Your prowess rekindles my spirit. Onward to victory.
There is a Total War Warhammer faction whose leader is simply called the Skull Taker. Guess what he does?
They're even stronger than I thought!
Okay, I give up. For now,
Well,
at
at
least.
least.
Next time, I won't go so easy on you.
Much like the autumn breeze scatters the golden leaves, so falls this enemy before me.
Looks like I made a slight miscalculation. Wu has some fight left in it yet.
The territories of Wu are safe. We can now enjoy the beauties of springtime in peace.
For a little while. Anyway, time to hallucinate.
Master Ding Feng.
You can relax your arms, you know.
What were you thinking?
I was just fondly recalling the beautiful sights of Wu. Lord Sun Quan, Master Lu Xun, Master Gan Ning.
And the rest.
The sight of them, laughing and having a good time.
It sure is lonely without them.
Yes. However, like a flame that cannot be extinguished, those of us remaining must pursue their dream to protect our land of Wu, our home, the beautiful kingdom we worked so hard to build.
You are right.
Never give up your will to fight. Victory will come eventually.
You are to be rewarded.
Right. Next one. Zhang Fei's daughter. Qing Tsai, who we've not seen much of at all. She's a Dynasty Warriors 5 insert, so I don't know why she has a 4 outfit, because she wasn't in that game. I guess they just invented that. Of course, Dynasty Warriors 6 means more skin has to show. She's decently dressed. She's got some armor. There's definitely worse. Her skirt thing, even at the lowest camera angle, her skirt thing is like... See how it's only the bottom is flapping up and the rest of it is stuck to her? See, that's how they should work. Like, obviously that's not how they actually work. They fly up. But, like, for the sake of just a tiny little bit of respect afforded to your characters, that's how they all should work if they're going to be skirts like that. Lian Shure's does not. So we have the Sword and Shield, which is a fun choice. We've got the Calculator and the Sweet Tooth. This might be the last new weapon. This might be the last weapon that we've got. Because I know that... Yeah, there's 2 characters left. One of them just uses the Greatsword again, and the other one uses the Rapier again. So this is the last weapon. I think we've used every weapon now. I believe I've swapped to every DLC one. Hopefully.
Looks like it's time to get going.
But this is the invasion of Guanzhong, as Wei advances the bulk of its forces on Shochun, possibly for any of the multiple fights they had there. Shu has taken advantage of the opportunity to attack Guanzhong, avoid the defenses put in place by Deng Ai, and capture the castle.
The battle between Wei and Shu was about to take a new turn. Sima Zhao, the son of Sima Yi, had assumed power within Wei.
Had assumed power.
And in Shu, the prodigious Jiang Wei was determined to carry on the ambition of Zhuge Liang. It was then that Wei's Zhuge Dan grew tired of Sima Zhao's despotic rule and rose in rebellion at Shochun. Wei sent the bulk of its army to put down this uprising. This was one opportunity that Jiang Wei was not going to let slip away. Eager to fulfill the wishes of those that came before him, he set out to invade Guanzhong, which was protected by Deng Ai. The thoughts and intentions of Zhang Fei's daughter, Xing Tsai, were the same as those of Jiang Wei. For the sake of her fallen father, as well as Lord Liu Shan, she would fight this battle as if it were her last.
Dogs are loyal. Zhuge Dan is no dog. Yeah, he's more the rat.
All the people here carry with them the unfulfilled dreams of those who died. We have a duty to make those dreams come true. That is why we cannot lose this battle.
It's just, yeah. Like, there's a really, like, strong theme of just dead person worship.
Master Liu Shan's an idiot. How can we have to pretend to think otherwise?
Hey, keep your voice down. You don't want to rock the boat.
We'll be rocking your head off of your body if you don't start speaking with a bit more respect.
The Qiang people have been acting strangely lately. I hope they are not plotting something. Shu's recent blunders are starting to make them a bit restless, I think.
The Qiang are always so unpredictable. Whose side will they join in the upcoming battle?
You dream of flying cars get working, lady? I think she'd have to invent a ground car first.
The dreams of so many great men are a tremendous burden for those left behind.
Maybe we should just drop the fucking things.
I feel sorry for Master Jiang Wei. He is bearing the future of Shu all by himself.
You have an emperor, you know. Has anyone asked him his opinion lately?
Each time we meet Wei in battle, I am forced to recognize the poverty of Shu.
They have so much better spears and armor and shoes than us.
Hey, it's me! You know who I am, right? What's the matter? You don't look happy to see me.
Guansua never smiles. He always looks so miserable. But apparently the girls like that. It makes him look brooding or something. I will give my all in this fight, to honor all of those people that have come before us.
Objections have begun to be raised against these incessant efforts to conquer the North. We're running out of supplies.
And what are you gonna do with the North when it's yours, guys?
Deng Ai leads the enemy. They are low in number, but under his guidance they must not be underestimated.
Whereas we are led by a man who doesn't even want to be here. It's probably safe to underestimate us.
Morale's looking good!
Our mission is simple. To end this war and to end it quickly.
Understood! Marching home, sir!
It's just like the captain says. The longer the fighting continues, the worse it is for the country.
This spear is so old it's about ready to fall apart. Doesn't look like I'll be getting a new one anytime soon, though.
Master Ma Dai is always so cheerful. Still, I can't help but feel there are hidden depths to his character. Look at how long his face is. That's gotta mean something.
I don't know much about Liu Shan, but it must be horrible to have a self-proclaimed imbecile as a ruler.
Fuck, man, you defected to us!
Soon, Master Shahoba will see for himself just how much of a mess this country is in.
God, nobody's happy.
I don't know about Lord Liu Shan. He fled from his military training. He doesn't want to be emperor. He demonstrates excellent commitment to his cowardice. I'll say that much for him.
So I wonder she's not punching these people, because she's actually quite close to Liu Shan.
Wei is in turmoil. Now's our chance to take advantage of their lack of unity.
Yeah, because we're so fucking all put together, aren't we?
Taking advantage of the confusion seems to be our only policy. I worry about the future of this land.
Okay, history lesson, says Demon Dragon. Spears are a more popular weapon for troops than swords, because the amount of metal needed is much lower. Yeah, and the range, too. If you can't even replace your spears, you need to stop starting wars.
The Qiang...
Well, the war has started a long time ago. They're not starting one. The problem is refusing to end one.
Zhuge Dan of Wei has started a rebellion. This is our chance to take Guanzhong while its defenses are weak. We can finally bring the dreams of our lord to fruition. We will restore peace to the land.
I will do whatever it takes to make that dream a reality.
Indeed, Xingcai. Additionally, we also need to win this battle for Lord Liu Shan, for he is our last hope.
Jiang Wei.
All right, let's go. Taking this land will give us a foothold in our campaign against Wei. First, we must break through the gates. All units,
Time to have my cake and eat it too.
Our mission is to strengthen our defenses. We have to hold out until the main army returns.
We will need to clear the area around the gates in order to use our siege weapon.
Jinsai, it's about your battle tactics. You know that move you do where you charge forward and you pick up anybody and just send him, 15 meters forward? Yeah, could you maybe not do that to your friends too?
This is the end.
No.
You will learn to regret this moment.
As you can see, my father has taught me well.
Zhang Fei taught you how to fight? No, I mostly learned by watching him.
I get worried when I look at Lord Liu Shan. Is Shu going to be all right under him?
Our duty is to defend Shu and protect Lord Liu Shan. If we officers do not show faith in him, then who will?
Storm the castle! Destroy the enemy!
Jiang Wei intends to use us. This battle is going well for him now, but he's sure to lose again.
You're right. I don't trust him. Let's hurry up and switch sides.
Excuse you?
The Jiang people have betrayed us? Our main camp will be in danger then.
Ambush unit, forward march. You know what you have to do.
Presumably an ambush.
Those archers are a nuisance. We should go take care of them ourselves.
I am deeply moved by your performance in battle.
Yeah, you were moved.
Shall do my best to try
When I
and be
did
a
that Muso
powerful
and sent
warrior.
you skittering across the field, you were moved for quite an
Our
amount.
mission is to block Shu's escape using this.
Not pyro cannons.
Our allies are in trouble. We have to destroy those things at once.
So, sorry, do you want me on the right side of the map, or do you want me on the left side of the map?
This one is heroic.
Or do you just want me
I
to
guess I need
split into
pick up
two
the pace.
people and do everything at once?
You believe your wits are a match for mine? To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
As you can see, my father has taught me well.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
As you can see, my father has taught me well.
Just surprised that your father's taught you at all.
You have
Huang Hao, that's the guy personally responsible for Shu's internal infrastructure fucking up. Huang Hao is basically one of the eunuchs, but for Liu Shan.
A positive effect on our forces.
Wow, you have that certain aura that surrounds great warriors.
Just horrendously corrupt advisor who ruins everything.
Fight me now, for glory!
His swords, I believe, were, like officer ones. Like status symbols to a point.
Just the right time.
And sidearms, like the less impressive looking ones, yes, but like a big ornate ruler's sword was more of a symbol. Like you might have a short sword or a dagger for close range defense. Like an archer might have a sword with them so that if they get charged, they can be like, oh shit, pull out, step. But sword, as we think of it, like a knight's sword. Yeah, that's for the rich.
things up. This is going to be a pain to deal with.
The enemy's main army has returned. This is going to be hard, but I'll do what I can.
Fight me now, for glory!
I hear the Shu leader, Liu Shan, is an imbecile.
Yeah, well, your name means look at my dick, so who are you to say anything?
Seems to me there's no future for them.
Lord Liu Shan is our great hope. You have no right to say such things about him.
Well done. You embolden our forces with your bravery.
I only aim to become just as powerful as my father. That is why I cannot afford to lose a single battle.
Why? He lost one. Quite catastrophically, might I add. You should know, you were there. Kicked you into a lake, as I recall.
In the name of my father, I will continue to strive to become the best I can be.
The enemy has reached our main camp.
Oh,
if
fuck.
we fall here, I cannot fulfill my duty of destroying Wei.
Sorry, didn't notice that. Quickly now.
Well done. Most impressive.
I mean, Zhang Wei's strong. He should live, right? I mean, like, we've pushed them to their house too, only there seems to be a few more of them than there are of us at home base.
Our forebears dreamed of a land united under Shu. Lord Liu Shan will be the one to rule it.
It is my destiny to protect Lord Liu Shan. I will do whatever it takes.
If you are lucky, you will live to boast of facing me in battle. You have blemished my record as well as my pride. Next time, I will not be so lenient on you.
As you can see, my father has taught me well.
must retreat.
This is not the end.
Impressive. I must do my best to keep up.
Yeah, well, you won't manage it. If your best was any good, we'd be in Zhuchang right now. Right, I think he'll survive this amount of enemies, but gotta make sure he's safe, you know? Imagine if I didn't show up and Zhang Wei and Zhang Hui killed each other. Man, the camera and the lighting did not know what to do in this section. That shadow is just existentially unsure of itself.
Fight me now, for glory!
Victory will be ours if you can survive this. Show them what you got.
Ugh, you're so serious. You remind me of somebody.
Be quiet. I don't have time for your wisecracks right now.
Dedicating yourself to a man labeled as an imbecile. It's not that much different than my own situation.
Hey!
We also have faith in the one we protect. We wouldn't be able to carry on otherwise.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others. Oh, you've come at just the right time. Quickly, lend us a hand.
As you can probably see, I'm having a little trouble. Please help me.
Fuck.
You have some guts if you're willing to face Deng Ai in battle.
I was most definitely in a spot of trouble back there. Thank you for saving me.
Most impressive. Your bravery will be remembered.
Oh, yours is a moron too.
We may have won, but our troops are exhausted. The northern campaign will have to stop here. Huh? Lady Xingcai, why the hurry? Is something wrong?
I'm looking for Lord Liu Shan. Have you seen him?
No. Actually, I think I might have seen him in the garden.
Thank you for your help.
She sure was angry, huh?
Lord Liu Shan. He knows her temper, yet he always tries to get out of his training anyway.
Does he?
Lord Liu Shan. Lord Liu Shan. I've been looking for you. Do you know what time it is?
Not really.
It's time for your training.
I'm sorry, but I don't feel so well today.
How long do you think you can keep using the same excuse? Okay. Let's go and get your sword.
You are always so strict.
Do what you have to so we can put an end to the chaos.
An interesting take on the character. Apes laziness while actually doing all of the work, as directed. Shahobar's the name, and all of his outfits have the helmet and no helmet variation, which is kind of nice, I guess. Like how his fantasy outfit just looks like his normal bloody clothes. Like, that's the fantasy outfit. If I swap to his normal outfit... not that different. Then he's got Peter Pan. Oh, wow, he's even got a Tinkerbell. That's interesting. I guess... so long as it doesn't borrow too much from the Disney look, you're alright with it? The Tinkerbell is pretty close, though. Yeah, they just really like helmets on this guy. Can I do this battle now? I'm hoping I can.
Okay, let's get this over with.
The Battle of Taoyang, or the Battle of Teo Yang, who I'm pretty sure is a dropout cast member, isolated within the castle after falling for the enemy's plot, Shahobar has been attacked by an elite Wei unit. Break through their fearsome attack and escape from Taoyang Castle. I think we can play this now.
Jiang Wei had decided to set out on an 8th northern campaign. His objective this time was not Mount Qi, which Zhuge Liang had tried to capture a total of 6 times before.
Oh yeah, that's Jiang Wei's 8th, not the 8th.
But rather Taoyang. He was looking to fool Deng Ai of Wei, who was in charge of defending Mount Qi. As a result, there were no Wei troops to be found at Taoyang Castle.
Oh, no way!
This time, he would be victorious over Wei and realize the dreams of those that came before him.
Would he?
With the Shu vanguard full of enthusiasm, Shahoba alone had his doubts. For he was not convinced that the veteran warrior Deng Ai would allow them to take this position so easily. That he would simply leave the castle gates open with nobody inside. As he looked at this seemingly easy target, Shahoba could not help but imagine that they were walking into a trap.
The two faces there are great. Shaho Admiral Akbar, Battle of Taoyang.
I saw Lord Zhang Wei and Lord Shahoba training the other day. They really are good friends, aren't they?
Okay, but if you pronounce it Jehovah, that almost sounds like Jehovah. So you're a Jehovah's Witness.
The Wei troops all fled in terror from us. They were scared of Lord Jiang Wei and his mighty army.
Buddy.
How can you just abandon a castle like that? What a bunch of cowards.
Empty fort. Is that the empty fort strategy? I thought the empty fort strategy was the opposite of that. The empty fort strategy was when Zhuge Liang didn't have any troops, so he just played music while sitting on a balcony. And then Sima Yi arrived with his army, and his scouts said, "It looks empty, but Zhuge Liang is just sitting there playing music without a care in the world." And Sima Yi was like, "Fuck, well, he's obviously got a plan. Pull out, run, run," and they all just left. But this is the opposite of that. These guys actually came into the empty fort. I guess it's still empty fort strategy in the sense that it involves an empty fort.
This is our 8th venture north. I don't know why we keep trying.
Maybe Jiang Wei is a cat.
Hey, is anyone here? I know. They wouldn't answer even if they were here.
Hey there, it's me. It's really quiet here, isn't it? Am I the only one who thinks it's a little too quiet?
Maybe I should get myself a better helmet.
You don't have a helmet.
Look more charismatic when I take it off and shake out my hair.
I don't think taking off the helmet helped this guy at all, so I don't know that that's true.
I wouldn't bother if I were you. You just spend all your time hiding at the back of the battlefield anyway. Pick up the basics of military training before you move on to the advanced stuff like hair shaking.
Are you talking to the dude that's all the way over there?
There's something creepy about an empty castle.
Yeah, they put the dialogue in the wrong spot.
I had heard the enemy commander was a man of great acumen. It's hard to believe he'd forget to guard the castle.
Not a soul in sight.
You don't suppose the enemies just run in fear of us?
Some people you can just tell they come from a noble family, can't you?
What, because they act like wankers?
I remember when Shah Ba first came across to us from Wei. A lot of our men didn't trust him at first.
Especially since he still wears blue.
But he earned their trust by defeating a string of famous Wei officers, right?
Did you know some officers in our army have been with us since the Yellow Turban Rebellion?
Liao Hua? Oh, hey, look, it's Liao Hua!
I've checked the area. There's no need for any assistance here.
You must be like 102 at this point.
I just hope Shah Ba doesn't feel bad about fighting against his homeland.
Keep your voice down. We don't need to sow any more seeds of distrust around here.
Besides, don't you remember what happened with Guo Huai?
Hey, there's something strange about this castle. Where are all the people?
Taoyang has always been sparsely defended. Besides, the Wei forces are focused on defending Mount Qi, so they are unable to spare any extra men for the defenses here.
What is about to happen is why the empty fort strategy works. It's because sometimes it is a trap and sometimes it isn't, yeah. Whether it's a bluff or a trap, it's the same basic premise, yeah.
I wonder if that's really what's going on here.
The troops that were here probably fled. They wouldn't stay if they knew help wouldn't be arriving.
But Deng Ai is leading the enemy forces at Mount Qi. I've got a bad feeling about this. I'm gonna go have a look around. I'll be back later. There's something fishy about this castle. I think it's been emptied on purpose. Your insight isn't bad. For a traitor, a shame you realized it too late.
Get fucked, they managed to hide all of those dudes.
Aha, I knew it. Okay, I just need to stay calm and make my way outside to where my friends are. Looks like this is one of those life and death situations. I'm sure my old man would just laugh it off, though.
Yeah, until his bow broke. Wait, all the allies disappeared. They didn't all die. Oh, the fire attack is destroyed. Oh, wow, okay, so everybody's just dead.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall seek.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
It'd be good to get some healing buns. Those arrows have added up, unfortunately. There's some.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, it was a lot of archers. Thing is, I don't really notice it because I don't have flinching to them. Every single one of the 366. Not everyone was enough. Really? I never got you a good horse? Fuck, okay. Well, that's sad.
You have blemished
My record as well as my pride. Next time, I will not be so lenient on you.
That's yet another victory for me!
Oh god, more archers. Oh, hello. You can't dodge the arrows, you just have to... be strafing a lot. Not the easiest thing, though. These weapons.
Hey, isn't this a juggernaut? No, wait, it's not. It certainly looks like one, though.
Oh, there's something.
Maybe you ride that thing that looks like a juggernaut. What have we got to lose?
Seize the pyro cannon? I'd rather just use my own body. And that's not great. Yeah, when we've got the massive cleave sword, archers are the effective option, yes.
You appear to be a competent fighter. However, I will not be easily defeated. I must retreat.
This is not the end.
That's yet another victory for me!
There he is! Don't let him get away!
There we go, a 200. I think power might have to do with flinching, because when I get hit with an arrow, I don't flinch at all.
That's yet another victory for me!
And also, I think I'm making the enemies flinch a lot. I mean, he's got max power and no speed. Which is just his base. Those stats don't go up unless you specifically buy increases using the mode thing.
So this is where they're arriving from. We'll need to close it off, or they'll never stop coming.
Like, I actually just have to go slowly and kill everything that comes at me here. I can't just shoot through.
You have allowed your pride to overcome your senses. One person cannot decide a battle. Fight this battle with everything you've got. You will learn to regret this moment.
That's yet another victory for me!
And we got no horse in here. This is a dead end, but I'll get him anyway just so that the map is cleaner. Sometimes it's hard to see the walls when the enemies exist.
You fight with spirit, but I will stomp you like an ant.
A ballista? You've got to be kidding me. It's probably easier to take it rather than break it.
Love of God, stop blocking.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall seek.
That's yet another victory for me! What? A dog that spits fire?
Jesus.
I've never heard
Where
of
did
such
you
a
even
thing.
come from?
I think we can use the ballista to stop those dogs. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. I know you have unlimited ammo, but firing at the wall isn't going to do much. Is that not to be killed by this thing? Whatever.
Charge! Don't let him get away!
You appear to be a competent fighter. However, I will not be easily defeated.
Stand firm!
Okay, I'm ready to go. To retreat is not necessarily to lose. That's yet another victory for me! This is where they're arriving from. They'll need to close it off, or they'll never stop coming.
Another one.
You have proven yourself a raving beast. Now I shall cage you.
Even my father never reached the heights I've achieved.
Okay, dickhead. My father died to only one arrow. I've taken like 300 in the last 10 minutes alone.
Long time no see. You look like you're having fun.
No, you're mistaken. I'm not trying to have fun. I'm just trying to stay alive. I can see the way out of here.
He has a dog turd where a good personality should be. Yikes!
We've cornered him! Get him! You appear to be a competent fighter. However, I will not be easily defeated.
See, this is where they're arriving from. We'll need to close it off, or they'll never stop coming.
I mean, I'll give them credit. This is a well-constructed battle. Like, there's a genuine challenge here.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
There we go. If he had defected to Wu, you would probably not hate him as much. Yeah, imagine going and fighting for the dudes who killed your dad when you had a perfectly good other kingdom to pick. Like, I understand the whole, I think they're gonna kill me, I need to go, but like, you got two options and you pick the bad, like the worst one.
And escape. I would not expect anything less of Xiaohu Yuan's son.
Hey, don't say my father's name so casually. I've still got issues about that.
What do you mean? He was my ally. Oh, killed everybody on the field. 1335 plus Dung Eye makes... Oh, shit, there's more. Where the fuck these guys come from? Now there's even more coming. All right, whatever.
That is enough for one day. I shall retreat for now, but I will return.
That's yet another victory for me! Looks like I survived. I suppose this means I can continue to enjoy my freedom.
And my big hunk of meat.
Is this the exit? No, no, no! From what I've seen so far, it must be a trap.
We shall avenge Lord Guo Huai!
Sorry, son, what's that? I can't hear you.
Hurts, father.
It is nice that you two get along so well.
Oh no, Demon Dragon's learning about Shahoji. Alright, let's finish this and then I'll tell you that story.
So this is the price of living free. Very well. To die on the battlefield is quite the honor.
Ark, you know the story of Shahoji? Yeah.
I cannot let you die on me.
Well, then drop him. Then he'll die on the fucking ground.
Remember, victory will earn us all promotions, while defeat, I don't even want to think about defeat.
Yeah, because that's what's important. Promotions. Alright, Shahoji. There's two parts to this story. There's the history and there's the Dynasty Warriors. Shahoji, Lady Shaho. Yeah, the niece of Shaho Yuan, the niece. The way Wikipedia puts it says, in 200, when she was 13 or 14 years old, she went out to collect firewood, was found by Zhang Fei, and he just decided to take her. Upon learning that she was from a rich family, he decided that she was his wife now. Her origins and the exact circumstances of her abduction and marriage, including her feelings on the matter, are not clearly known. Though she did ask, when Shaho Yuan was killed, she did ask the Shu authorities if she could take his remains and bury him well, so like she did have somewhat care for her family. But yeah, no, I hadn't thought about her in a long time for many reasons, but yes, that is part of, yeah, Shahoba's defection was that there was a woman in her family in that area that could speak on his behalf, and did so. But the thing is, this woman is the mother of Xing Cai and of Zhang Bao, Zhang Fei's son, who is playable in Dynasty Warriors 8. Dynasty Warriors 9 had the brilliant idea of making her playable. as Zhang Fei's wife and the mother of these characters. She is widely regarded as the worst character that has ever been put into Dynasty Warriors, and to give you a basis, she looks like this in Dynasty Warriors 9. This character is... her role in the games is as someone's mother. And the way her story is written is that she's being cornered and threatened by bandits, and Zhang Fei saves her life. And then takes her back to their camp to, you know, keep her safe. And she's conflicted. She's treated super well by Liu Bei and Zhang Fei. But she's conflicted about telling them who she really is because, you know, she's a Xiahou. But eventually, torn between, you know, her family ties and her growing love for her rescuer, she eventually decides to abandon Wei as an idea, marry Zhang Fei, and live in Liu Bei land. Let me read this. As a unique NPC in Dynasty Warriors 9, she first appears during Zhang Fei's story. She's running away from her home in Xuchang to see the outside world. Deathly shy and taken aback by all the people, she is approached and escorted by Zhang Fei. Their meeting sparks an odd connection for her, and she begins making efforts to track and follow him. The two meet again at Xiaopei, and she finally learns Zhang Fei's name. Surprised that the maiden had tracked him down, but flattered nonetheless, Zhang Fei politely requests her to return home before things get too dangerous. When Cao Cao's forces turn against him, she immediately leaves her household to rejoin Zhang Fei. Though he believes her sincere words of not being an enemy spy, he warns her a third time to leave things be and return home, as he cannot guarantee her safety in the coming conflict. Despite his attempts to chase her away, Xiaoji's persistence and devotion eventually wear Zhang Fei down, and he bashfully accepts her request to stay by his side. Through the coming conflicts, Liu Bei and Cao Cao wage war against each other. Escaping her guards again, Xiaoji shares a brief reunion with Xiahou Yuan. Though delighted to see her, Xiahou Yuan promises to protect Han Zhong to the end. That's later on. After Han Zhong is taken, however, Guan Yu is killed by Wu forces. Zhang Fei, deeply hurt emotionally and inconsolable, is able to convince Liu Bei to lead a punitive expedition. Inviting his family and subordinates to a banquet just before marching out, Xiaoji and Xing Cai sit together at the table, though they remain silent for the matter. Unbeknownst to them, Zhang Fei was then murdered by his men behind their backs, and it's only after the banquet that they're able to find his body. Xiaoji disappears from the story after this as Liu Bei begins the attack on Wu, but Xiahou Ba mentions their ties during his defection scene later. God. Yeah, everybody hates this. At least everybody in the West. They just think it's like vile and disgusting. Like for a lot of the content creators, the position is basically this: look, this is the worst thing about Zhang Fei's record. It is the undeniably disgusting thing. And the best thing that something like Dynasty Warriors can do is never bring it up. Allow the fictionalized version of the character to be at least slightly likable by just ignoring it. You can do similar things with Ma Chao. They already do similar things with Ma Chao or Gan Ning. Like a lot of historical figures were monsters, and that's not always convenient for the story you're trying to tell. But there are ways to just create a world in which they weren't that bad, and for it not to necessarily be a horrible, offensive thing. But to rewrite a character whose entire record is victimization, and to write it as, nah, she totally instigated all of this. Just leave it, but you left it be for 8 games. And you didn't have any trouble with that. Most of the characters of the game don't have visible mothers. Most of them don't have visible fathers. Most of them don't have visible wives. You pick and choose which ones you highlight. So pick the fucking good ones. Yeah. Zhang Fei is supposed to be... Like, they cannot choose to make Zhang Fei a villain in the story. They cannot choose to make Zhang Fei a monster. They could, but, like, it would be extremely incongruous and extremely, like, disruptive this late in the franchise to the established fan base, especially the Eastern fan base, for whom Liu Bei and his brothers are fucking folk heroes. Like, that's a tough nut to crack. You could decide to do a story in which they were villains. You could, and you could make it. But I think you would have to start a new franchise for that. Don't disrupt an ongoing one. So I fully understand why Zhang Fei is depicted heroically in the Dynasty Warriors series. I don't have a problem with that at all. But if you want to keep him that way, don't even touch that. Don't even touch her. Thankfully, Origins does not include her, presumably because of this horrible negative reaction. Because, like, if it was gonna, it already would have, right? Like, her introduction to the story happens during the time of Origins. That happens during Chengban and that sort of era. So we're in the clear on that, I think. But, yeah. That's it. Yeah, you cannot sell to the Chinese market a story in which Liu Bei, Zhang Fei, and Guan Yu are villains. And the Chinese market has a lot of fucking money in it. So I don't blame anybody. I don't blame Koei in the slightest. But yeah, don't touch Xiaoji. Just horrible idea. Anyway, we've got one more Extreme Legends battle left, but it is set after the end of the Jin story. So we're going to leave it. But it is, in fact, the Liu Shan. It's funny that the last character we'll play as will be Liu Shan, but that's the way it is. For now, Jugadan. This is rebellion.
Defeated soundly at the hands of Deng Ai and Zhang Hui, the Shu army was forced to retreat from Duangu. It would clearly take Shu some time before they were ready to plot another invasion.
Like, I would find it quite refreshing to have a Three Kingdoms story made, whether it's a game or a movie or a book or any kind of medium that flips it all on its head and treats the Shu brothers as villains. However, I think a story like that could only be made by a Westerner with absolutely no interest in chasing the Eastern market. It would have to be something super independent that's entire intended audience is fucking Dynasty Warriors fans who've read up on the history behind it. And I feel like it would be extremely easy to get in a lot of trouble. So as much fun as it would be, I don't think I will ever see it.
However, troubles continued both inside and outside the kingdom. Just as the external threats began to subside, Jugadan began showing signs of restlessness. He had been offering the people of Shouchuan gifts to gain their loyalty.
Those are called bribes, guy.
In addition, he treated his officers with uncommon kindness, and their respect for him continued to grow. Throughout Shouchuan, there were numerous voices calling for Jugadan to rule the land. And so, tensions between Sima Zhao and Jugadan reached their peak.
Yeah, Zhang Fei, you are allowed a lot of leeway with Zhang Fei. Like, you can absolutely portray Zhang Fei as a drunken loser layabout. But he has to mean well, and you can't do Shahoji the way it was written, or the way it happened, rather, without it stopping him from meaning well.
Then the Wei Emperor, Cao Mao, decided to appoint Zhuge Dan to a position within his court.
Yeah, that went well.
He ordered Sima Zhao to summon Zhuge Dan to attend the appointment ceremony. Sima Zhao obeyed Cao Mao's request and sent for Zhuge Dan to come to the capital. Convinced that this was a plot to assassinate him, Zhuge Dan instead started a rebellion at Shouchuan. Left with no other choice, Sima Zhao led a unit to go suppress the uprising. He could feel it, the hatred that roiled beneath the surface of this battle.
Grr.
They've allied themselves with Wu. They're coming from the south. Wen Qi defected to Wu, and he's in here. A little close for a scouting mission.
Zhuge Dan. What is it you want?
You know what I want. You have ignored the Emperor and usurped power. I want you dead. And once I'm dead, what will you do?
You're going to have to speak up. I'm on top of a fucking castle.
I will rebuild Wei under the Emperor. If you wish to rebuild Wei, then why are you fighting alongside Wu? You shut him up!
What were the two of them doing there anyway? Like, they're in arrow range.
Look at him. He's lost sight of what it is that he's fighting for. It seems like there are too many like him. No clear goal. No understanding of his capabilities. He must die.
But yeah, it's incredible how whittled down the Jin cast gets, even in its own, like, time. Like, obviously Wu gets whittled down, but that's after its time is ended.
We must not allow Zhuge Dan to liaise with the Wu army. Maintain the siege of Shouchuan and break down the Wu!
But of the 9 members of the Jin Kingdom's playable cast, 3 are dead, 1 is defected, another has rebelled. There are 4 active members now. Zhao, Yuanji, Deng Ai, Shonghui. Less than half.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
You must be Sima Zhao. I have looked forward to this day. The Wei army is mightier than I had imagined. We must regroup. Fall back!
Shu gets whittled down to the end. Look, Shu loses a lot of people, but a lot of the people... They have a lot more people left.
Do not let up the siege of Shouchuan!
They got more than 4.
That was almost too easy.
You are quite the tactician. Your performance out there was simply an effort to get me fired up out there, no?
Oh, God.
New reinforcements. We must remain vigilant.
You will not have your own way twice.
The rebel army has emerged. The aid from Wu has strengthened their resolve. We must concentrate on Wu. Without their ally, the rebels will lose heart.
Further resistance will only bring more deaths. Retreat now before it is too late.
He has realized he cannot win. He is aware of his own limits. A smart man.
Fight me now, for glory! I must retreat. This is not the end.
That was almost too easy.
At least for once, the map reuse is accurate. Like, a lot of the reused maps are just, oh, hey, this castle's over here now on the other side of China. Whereas this is the same map that you chased down Yuan Shu in.
I bring scarcely believable news. The enemy commander Sun Chen has executed his general Zhu Yi.
Yeah, Sun Chen sucks.
Then he is an imbecile. Wu has no future. Zhong Hui, spread this story along the front lines. Don't exaggerate. Just let the truth be known.
Yes, my lord. Consider it done.
We're not going to get much focus on the Wu side of things here, but Sun Chen is, like, just an absolute disaster. His entire kingdom rallied together to kill him off. They hated him that much.
I can see that you are quite
Ow!
strong. That is why I must deal with you personally.
Fuck! He came out swinging! I think this is the last we'll see of Wu, too. Only got 2 battles left, and none of them are against Wu.
That was almost too easy.
Wu is actually the last kingdom to fall. Officially, Wu is still active even after Wei, like, on paper becomes Jin. So Wu is the longest living of the 3 kingdoms. The thing is, it atrophies. It dies in a very unexciting way. Eventually, the last emperor of Wu just signs the paper and surrenders because he knows that he's got nothing left. They just eat each other from within, is what happens to Wu.
I have let Lord Zhuge Dan down, but it can't be helped. Surrender is the most prudent choice.
We cannot win, and we cannot go home. Surrender is our only option. I don't want to waste my life. It would be better used in your service. The heavens favor Wei. I will lay down my weapon.
Whoop, there's the idiot.
Halt! The enemy is on its way here. Take defensive positions.
See, my lord? See what happens when you put your mind to something?
You use people and bring war, death, and destruction. As my father would have said, you are an imbecile.
You dare to call me that? You shall be punished for your impropriety.
Fight me now, for glory!
You are quite the tactician. Your performance out there was simply an effort to get me fired up out there, no?
Very much, hey, I resemble that remark energy from Sun Chen there. Wow, that's it? We don't even fight fucking Daniel? Alright.
The reinforcements from Wu are not enough to break the siege. We must conserve supplies and release all non-personnel from within the castle.
You would actually be so cruel as to hand over our loyal followers to those monsters?
Sima Zhao has shown mercy to those who surrender. It is you who are hurting our people by starving them.
Silence!
Oh, it's probably just part 1.
You have lost your grip. Sima Zhao has proven the greater man.
Silence!
How's my grip now, asshole?
We've seen everything the enemy's got, and we're still here. They don't have long to live now. It was over once Zhuge Dan proposed resistance. The troops simply didn't have the morale to keep on fighting.
And increasing numbers of those troops are defecting as well.
What are we supposed to do with them? I'd just as rather execute them and be done with it.
No, we shall forgive them. If they are willing, then they are welcome to join our forces.
Isn't that being a little too kind?
In fact, I think we are being quite cruel.
If I were in charge, I wouldn't be showing any compassion to prisoners of war.
Of course not.
Do you remember, my lord, when your father pretended to be deaf? Oh, that was brilliant. He had everyone fooled. We all thought he had gone senile.
Yeah, that was part of his tricks when he was preparing for the coup against Cao Shuang and made himself out to be sick and dying.
I don't think Zhuge Dan was that bad, really. Not that I mean any disrespect, my lord.
Take his head.
Did you know that I saw Lady Yuanji meeting with Lord Zhonghui? I don't mind telling you I was suspicious, so I listened in. And it turned out they were having a full-blown argument.
Makes sense. He's an easy guy to argue with.
If I were in charge...
Zhuge Dan went on and on about how he wished to protect the kingdom of Wei and the Emperor. Where did he go wrong?
I'm kind of glad the Sima family don't know about me. They scare me a little.
Hi.
There must be plenty of soldiers inside the castle that are willing to defect. If only we could convince them to open the gates.
Lord Hu Jin is famous as both a warrior and a man of letters. Now that's talent.
This battle helps no one. The peasants, Zhuge Dan, us.
Lord Sima Zhao must be a kind soul if he is willing to forgive even those that fight against him.
Not kind, strategic.
I hear Lord Zhonghui has been known to gather with friends and discuss literature. I don't get the point. You can't eat words.
That's brilliant.
The soldiers are singing your praises, my lord. Not just in regards to your ability, but also of your compassion towards the enemy. They say you have the makings of an excellent leader.
I see.
And on the other hand, the enemies inside the castle are losing hope. They know of the disparity between the abilities of you and Zhuge Dan. I think they realize they have no chance at victory. My lord, was this your plan all along?
Look at the time. We must resume our advance. Come, Yuanji.
He wouldn't admit to that.
The castle is isolated. All forces, launch the attack!
Wen Qin has been executed by Zhuge Dan.
That wasn't an execution, that was a fucking murder.
It seems his sons have heard the news.
There may be no way of talking sense into Zhuge Dan now.
Father, no! How could Zhuge Dan do such a thing?
Zhuge Dan has killed your father. You cannot work for him anymore. Join me, and I will treat you with respect.
You would forgive us? Thank you, my lord.
The castle gates are tightly shut. They will not be easily breached.
But morale within the castle is non-existent. Those gates may open more easily than you think. Wen Qin was a man of honor. I am sure his son is no different.
You are gracious, my lord.
Just smacking everybody with my magic recruitment racket. Oh, look, more Wu.
I cannot just abandon Lord Zhuge Dan. If death is to be my fate, then so be it.
Allow me to hasten that.
If you fail alone, try working together with someone else. It might turn out better than you thought.
I don't think the recruitment racket's gonna work on this guy.
I have maintained my honor. That is all I hope for.
Do you see this, Jugadan? Do you see these men sacrificing their lives for you? Summon Wen Yang and Wen Hu. Have them talk the enemy into surrendering.
Ingenious, my lord. I will make the preparations.
That was almost too easy.
You are quite the tactician. Your performance out there was simply an effort to get me fired up out there, no?
We managed to work together quite well, my lord. That is not an easy thing to do.
Soldiers within the castle, surrender now, and you will be granted clemency, as we have been.
Help! Let us out! Help!
It's working. The soldiers in the castle are surrendering, one after the other.
Well, not that guy.
Are we destined to fall here?
Sunman! Ah! Fighter of the Moon Man!
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace. Your prowess rekindles my spirit. Onward to victory!
I could just go in for the kill, but... Oh, here we are.
I fought for Wei. I fought for our people!
Really? Who tailored your red suit and how much did you spend on it?
If you meant to help Wei, then you should have understood your limits. It is a grave crime to misjudge yourself, and to lose sight of your goal. You must be punished for that.
Curse you! Suma Chao, you won't leave here alive. You and I will be burned to death here, together!
Mate, what about all the soldiers in here with you?
Have you not even the courage to go into the next world alone?
Are you the greater man?
Yes.
Is that why I have lost?
Yes.
Return to dust, Jugadan. That was almost too easy.
At last, Sima Zhao had rid himself of indecision. After suppressing Jugadan's rebellion, Sima Zhao returned to Luoyang and calmly prepared for his next move. He wrested all authority away from the Wei Emperor, Cao Mao. It was not out of resentment for the time he had been sequestered in Xuchang. And it was not because Cao Mao had orchestrated Jugadan's rebellion. He had simply decided to accept the responsibility of uniting the land and bringing an end to the chaos. In the face of Sima Zhao's decisive actions, the last scraps of Wei's power were driven into a corner. And so, Cao Mao set out on one final gambit.
Sima Zhao, Wei Emperor's last stand. Electric Kooaloo.
Suma Zhao's intentions are now known to all in the land. I will not sit here and wait for death. I will kill him and reclaim Wei.
Though it's really more of a self-defense coup. Huh.
Stand your ground, traitor.
So this is the Emperor's answer. A pity.
Where'd they go?
It is time for us to go and pay His Imperial Majesty a visit.
Sorry, the cutscene's over. I'm retreating.
Let us advance together. I shall require your strength to carry out our plans.
We planned this? I don't think we planned this. I think this just happened to us. Which is convenient, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. Guys, you can see just how much stat power Sima Zhao collects just on account of having so many playable. This man has more playable stages than anybody else in any of the story modes. Because Jin is so small, and also because Zhao is the main character in the end. But like, he gets more than Sun Quan because Sun Quan has more people with him who get spotlight.
Careful. They have heavy artillery. We need to be cautious. My lord, there is a ballista on top of the castle walls. If we can secure it, we could take out their artillery.
Or you could just whack them a few times with your goddamn tennis racket.
Our defenses are sound. We can withstand any attack.
This is our chance, my lord. Please clear the area of enemy forces.
There is a single enemy. Are you... This motherfucker... Where are you? God knows.
Is it possible you have overcome your laziness, my lord? Even if just for a moment, I am quite proud of you.
I'll take just a moment, I suppose. Dang, draw distance on these things. Not nearly enough. I mean, it's not looking good, my dude.
Excellent! Our teamwork was flawless!
I don't think you're destined to live a long life full of ice cream and blowjobs.
Sima Zhao, who is the rightful ruler of this land? Is it you, or is it me? Answer me!
We did not want there to be bloodshed, but it seems it cannot be avoided.
Well, I certainly know who's the spiteful ruler of this land at the minute.
Why would you do this? I am the Emperor of Wei!
Why would you do this to me, says the man who was starting the fight.
It is time to side with Lord Sima Zhao.
Oh! Astounding!
This way, my lord. You can enter the palace through here.
I mean, the Emperor already came out of the palace. What do we need to get in there for?
Find some way out.
I must stand by His Highness. I must remain loyal.
That was almost too easy.
I am happy to die now. I will not have to see the ruin of Wei. Leave this to me. You go on ahead, my lord.
So yeah,
fine leadership. Certainly you can make use of my strategies.
the replace the Emperor with a more pliant one idea didn't work quite as well as they wanted.
My lord, follow me, this way. Everyone's eyes are on this battle. Don't allow yourself to suffer a humiliating defeat.
Does this count as a battle? We're in the main palace. Who put one of those in the main palace?
This is where you meet your end.
Things are looking very good for us.
Found an unused pyro cannon, and it will bloody well stay that way. I don't use those useless machines.
Something's up with Chung Ji and his brother. We need to keep a close eye on them.
Our names will not go down as traitors. Sima Zhao, you are the one who deserves death.
I really hate it when they do that.
What, betray you? And it happens a couple times to you too, doesn't it?
See, my lord? See what happens when you put your mind to something?
Fight me now, for glory!
For glory? I thought you were putting down a traitor.
I've never met someone so strong.
Yeah, well, a second ago you were on my team, so like... whose fault was that, Death?
I can't believe it. I've never met someone so strong.
Yeah, like, I can understand being like a sheltered, like, you know, you're the Emperor and you don't know any different. You were born into the Imperial line, and so you're like, well, I'm the Emperor, why aren't you respecting me? What the fuck is this?
That's how it's done.
Just having no political acumen and just Joffreying your way into, you know, why, what? Fucking, I'm the boss. Get in line. What I say goes. Yeah, no, you need more than the crown to rule the kingdom. The crown is not a weapon.
I will give my life for the Emperor. You will have to climb over my dead body.
All right.
It has been only 40 years since this proud country began. I cannot let it die on my watch.
There were other roads you could have taken. I will have to live with the fact that I have killed the Emperor until the day I die. And history will record me as a killer. But I will take this responsibility, and I will see it through.
Sima Zhao killed the Emperor of Wei, Cao Mao. However, Sima Zhao did not desire the throne for himself, and instead appointed Cao Huan as the new Emperor of Wei.
He just dug another Cao out of the Cao cupboard.
Was it due to a sense of guilt for having killed Cao Mao? Or did he feel it inappropriate to take the throne after having perpetrated such treason? It would not be long before the people would learn the true intent behind his actions.
Would it not?
Sima Zhao took Zhonghui, Deng Ai, and his other men and advanced on Shu's stronghold of Yangping Gate. They would retaliate against the countless attacks they had suffered at the hands of Shu. They would put a stop to the meaningless strife brought by Shu, which had long ago lost its way and battled on merely out of habit. Sima Zhao would be the one to bring an end to the Age of the Three Kingdoms. This was how he would fulfill the promise he had made to the late Cao Mao.
Right before he chopped off his head. Capture of Chengdu.
Ba Shu is a natural fortress. It is surrounded on all sides by mountains, and the only road is well defended.
All the more reason they will not expect us to come over the mountains. I will make for Yingping via the mountains, and from there to Chengdu.
Then you had better hurry, hadn't you? If you take too long, I will go through Yangping Gate and take down Chengdu myself.
I will do my best. We will meet again at Chengdu then.
Let us begin.
Leave it to me. I will not lose to dullards bound by the words of the dead. I will finish everything here today.
There is no road to Yangping Gate from here. Perhaps we could erect a ladder against this cliff.
But to do that, we need to clear the area first. Zhonghui, if you would be so kind.
Fight me now, for glory!
Yeah, so Shu.
Leave Lord Liu Shan alone.
Talking about him like he's Brittany.
I must retreat.
Shu.
This is not the end.
14, 15 attempts to invade the north, all fails.
Your prowess
Wei.
rekindles my spirit. Onward to victory.
2 attempts.
My lady, you mustn't throw away your life. I will take care of this. You must flee.
And this is the one that sticks. Yeah, if you want to go by the individual, Jiang Wei 8, Sima Zhao 1. Sima Yi, actually, I think this is the third, maybe, of Wei's. I know that, like, if you count Mount Dingjun and all of that as Cao Cao's attempt, and then there was also Sima Yi's attempt with the attack on 5
I shall
fronts.
withdraw for now.
While Zhuge Liang was alive, Wei's rebellions were also...
Once again.
Wei's rebellions. Wei's invasions were repelled.
You
However,
all why you
this is the first time they tried after Zhuge Liang. Well, there's Cao Shuang's as well. I don't count that one. That one was not led by someone worth a damn.
must retreat. This is not the end.
Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me.
Excellent. Our teamwork was flawless.
Powerful ladder.
A ballista. If we don't do something about that, it could do serious damage.
Oh, it'll be doing serious damage. When I get a hold of it.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me.
What's the way up here?
Fight me now, for glory!
Watch this!
I must retreat. This is not the
Is
end.
you being dead open the door?
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all.
Seems not.
You will learn to regret this moment.
Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
I've captured this area.
Does that mean we can have this door open and I can go around the side?
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
No. You'd think owning that fucking gate would give me the right to open the fucking doors. Actually, can I just... Right, I can just get up on
for
you.
mine.
Zhonghui, can you operate this? I want to get rid of the one on the other side.
Operate it? I fucking broke it.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me.
That takes care of that.
Yeah, Wu's too busy fighting its own people at the minute.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
The name's Madai. It's a
Pleasure to meet you. Sorry, meet you.
You will learn to regret this moment.
Wait, no, actually, it was the first thing I said.
You have truly earned your reputation.
What's happening on the right?
Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Liao Hua. Man, I hope you get to relax after this.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
Doesn't the enemy value their officers? If so, they shouldn't be sending them to fight me.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
I think he is actually dead at this point. I don't think Liao Hua is still alive during the capture of Chengdu. I can see why they choose to put him there though, because it's like after a while he just becomes mythical. Right, back to attacking. Horse, if you could just figure out a way up the ladder while I'm not looking. Well done. I don't know why they're in, like, ambushed stance. Did I scare them by climbing up a ladder? Like, what the fuck? Well, however it happened, they're dead now.
Difficult spot.
Stand your ground and face me.
All right.
I trusted that you would come. I appreciate your assistance.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Yeah, look, your siege weapons are cool and all, Yue Ying, but you really should learn how to make swords fly with your mind. And gingerbread man.
Zhong Wei is prepared to go down in a blaze of glory. Impressive dedication. Well, if that's the case, then so am I. Here I am fighting for Shu, to stop you from wiping out Wei. It's a strange world, all right.
Wei and Shu are both relics of a world gone by. They have no value anymore.
I've lived free, and lived well.
Oh, we killed him.
I have no regrets. I just wish it could have been a little longer.
Well, maybe if you didn't,
Looks like I'm going to beat Deng Ai to Chengdu after all.
I come with a message. The main unit has broken through at Yangping Gate. It has already advanced as far as Jiange.
All right, better hurry up.
Once they get by Jiange, Chengdu will be right before them. Looks like Zhong Hui is doing quite well for himself. We must increase the pace of our own march as well, and make haste to Chengdu so that we may assist the main unit.
Understood.
The enemy will quake in fear before our plan, and the morale of our troops will increase without bound.
My lord, your son has grown so big.
Not as big as me. Well, of course not, my lord. He's not a fucking monster.
I hear you have a son, my lord. Deng Zhong, isn't it? A fine name.
Oh, that's the son.
The enemy will quake.
Right, I guess that makes sense. I just wasn't looking at his name and thinking about it.
The mountains are so steep. No wonder Shu has no food. They can't grow anything here.
Yeah, it turns out when the enemies are the guys who control the central plains of the nation, you have food troubles.
Lord Sima Zhao said something to Lady Yuanji about taking responsibility. I wonder what he meant. Can you ask him for me? I hear the Shu Emperor is a coward. When he sees us coming from the hills, he'll probably run in terror.
Somehow I don't think so.
My lord.
Shu has caused us to suffer for far too long. Finally, we are in a position to strike back at their capital for a change.
It's nice to see some of our officers keen to get out there. I'd hate to think they were all scared.
I hear that
Chengdu is surrounded by strong natural defenses. It will not be easy to capture.
Perhaps, but it also works to our advantage, as Shu will let down their guard. They'll never expect we'd come from the mountains.
Lord Sima Yi had a real eye for talent. He would recruit men from all walks of life. I hear...
When did Shu ever reach the Wei capital? They did not.
Your knowledge of terrain will be put to the test in this battle, my lord.
Lord Zhonghui is actually pretty valuable in battle. But those of us in the mountain unit won't be shown up.
Chengdu is close, but I don't suppose we will just be able to walk in unopposed.
Your knowledge...
Lord Zhong...
Yeah.
It's not...
Everyone prepare to march. We must reach Chengdu as quickly as possible.
Stood.
Push through Mianju to Chengdu. Come on, men.
Father, the northern road is blocked. We must proceed via the south.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas as I shatter your spine.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
Not necessarily, but I think in this case you might find that you have in fact.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
This fog makes it tough to spot any enemy.
Oh, good. We're doing this garbage again. What?
My lord, Zhuge Liang has been spotted up ahead. Our men are terrified.
Well, whatever he had to say is dead now.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
I don't actually think he's... Oh my god, he's back.
Zhuge Liang died long ago. It is some sort of trick. Remain calm and get rid of it. Your commitment to Shu
This would be
is so
effective if they
strong
did it to
lasts
Sima
beyond
Yi.
your death. But it is that commitment which has destroyed Shu.
But, like, what relationship does Dung Ai have to Zhuge Liang?
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
I think retreating from the final battle that will determine whether your nation exists tomorrow or not is probably a defeat. Yeah. Apparently I left one alive, so let's go back a second.
You believe your wits are a match for mine? To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
necessarily.
I shall slay any who would come between me and
my duty.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the land.
Okay.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I shall slay any who would come between me and
my duty.
Our main camp is under fire.
Balls.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh. You will learn to regret this moment.
Let's try and do what we can out of the south first, so I don't have to come back this way.
And my duty.
Namely, killing this one.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Stop. Might have to come back this way, though, if there's no other way up.
Men, we must hold them back. It's do or die.
For my grandfather, Zhuge Liang, and for Shu, I will give my life.
All right.
You are bound by dogma and meaningless loyalty. You need to open your eyes.
What a disaster. I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble. Don't waste this opportunity. We must use this momentum to press the attack.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Ha ha ha. Oh, now we go north.
Enemy juggernauts are approaching from the north.
Well, at least they're using the whole battlefield.
Warehouse where the juggernauts are stored. We must seize it.
Oh, I wonder who's guarding that. Is it UAE? No, she's not here.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
Ma Meow? Who are you? Ma Chao's cat?
I will need each of your abilities to make my tactics work. If successful, we will be victorious.
Yes, maintaining control over a giant kingdom is incredibly difficult because you can only be in one spot.
An enemy arbalist has been discovered. Destroying it would aid our progress.
You don't say. Destroying the big battery of arrows
Fight me now,
facing in your
for
direction would be advantageous to your pursuit of victory. Wow. Next thing you know, you're going to tell me that taking a spear through the temple hurts. You grand purveyor of insight.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
I shall slay any who would come between me and
My duty. And this is, once again, a good map reuse, because this is the same map for the Battle of Luo Castle, which is the castle that's down there, which is where Peng Tong died the first time they were taking Chengdu.
The path of the warrior is long and steep, and I have reached its summit.
Oh, you just reached another level of brilliance.
You believe your wits are a match for mine? To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
I shall slay any who would come between me and my duty.
Yeah, like China is used to operating as a unified nation.
Oh, astounding!
In fact, the government system
Retreat is not necessarily to lose.
that is active during the Three Kingdoms period still respects the idea that China is a unified country. It's just that three different people claim to be the rightful ruler, and they all effectively control different chunks. But in every port, the rule of law is we're in charge and the other two are rebels. Nobody is denying China's unification and sovereignty as an idea. That is what everybody wants. None of them are recognizing themselves as three separate countries. They represent themselves as one country that is currently suffering from a rebellion issue, a really, really big one.
Lord Liu Bei built this land, and I will do whatever it takes to protect it.
It is one thing to carry on a legacy, but another thing altogether to be ruled by one.
I have been given control of this army. I will not lose to the likes of you.
A true warrior indeed. You will carry our honor across the
will not
land.
lose to the likes of you.
All forces advance upon Chengdu.
We have received word from our messengers. Deng Ai is closing in on Chengdu. We mustn't fall behind.
Very well, but be careful out there. We cannot afford to underestimate Jiang Wei's crazed persistence.
Crazed? Why would you call me crazed? Persistent, I will grant you. I pride myself on that attribute, along with a number of others. But crazed is incredibly negative, and I refuse to allow it. I meant the other guy. Oh. Very well.
Persistence indeed. Personally, I think he's simply trapped in the past.
I believe you are right. Shu is a dead country. We are merely putting them out of their misery.
Consider ourselves the Reaper.
This guy has some interesting weapons. You might like to take a look, my lord.
Why are you tutorialing the weapons dealer in the last battle?
The men of Shu are like cornered rats. We must not underestimate them.
They say that the Shu Emperor Liu Shan is a complete fool.
Is he?
If we can defeat Jiang Wei, then Shu is finished for sure.
Guan Yang's father was killed by Zhuge Dan. It must be hard to fight for us after that.
What do you mean? Zhuge Dan is the fucking enemy. Like, he wasn't on our side at the time.
My lord, I heard a story about your father.
What now?
My lord.
Oh, that's it? You're not going to tell me what it was?
The men.
Wow, okay.
They say he ran frightened from a statue of Zhuge Liang.
Oh, you're going to continue the story from that guy that you're not standing next to. Okay.
I hear Zhang Fei's daughter is in the enemy ranks. I bet she's one scary-looking woman.
Nah, she looks like a pretty normal-looking woman, to be honest.
That can't be true, right? He wouldn't do that.
Who are you talking? Tell me you're not following up this line. Tell me you guys aren't having a conversation together from 1,000 miles away.
I don't think anyone realizes the gravity of what we were about to do. We are changing history here.
Not really. It hasn't happened yet. Changing history would be if I went back, possessed fucking Liu Shan, and had him go berserk on all of your asses and ruled China.
Show some passion, men. We serve Lord Sima Zhao. Death to Shu.
Crush Jiang Wei.
What? Treason! Kill that man! He means the other guy. Oh, right. Carry on. Also, it wouldn't be treason. You're not the boss around here. Details, details. It'd be murder, but like...
Lord Hu Fan is strong and smart. With him in our ranks, Chengdu is sure to fall.
If we win this battle, then our long war against Shu will finally be over.
Yeah, and in other news, grass is green. Now get to work.
The Emperor of Shu is destined to meet an unfortunate end.
Is he, though?
Finally, this war will be over. I almost don't believe it.
Lord Zhang Hui's really been out of shape. He takes his rivalry with Lord Deng Ai seriously, doesn't he?
It's a bit one-sided. I don't think Deng Ai gives the remotest fuck.
We cannot allow Deng Ai to get there first. Shouldn't we be picking up the pace ourselves?
Lord Deng Ai always comes through when we need him.
We'll see what you think of Liu Shan after these next two battles.
I was sneaking around, and I heard Lady Yuanji talking to her maid. She said it's not about taking responsibility. She just wants to hear you say one thing. You must know what she means, my lord. Now is your chance to talk to her. This guy...
Well, if I talk to her, the battle starts, so I don't think it's going to be about taking responsibility.
My lord, word is that you have grown to be a true leader. They say you could even be emperor... no. Forget that.
Okay, then. I'm going to quickly go to the bathroom. When I come back, there's two battles left. This is the last battle of the Jin story, and then after that we will go and play the last extra battle, which is Liu Shan's, which is set after this, interestingly. Alright. Capture of Chengdu. But yes, Liu Shan. We've only seen him like 3 times. We've seen him in 2 battles, and then in this Xing Tsai cutscene. We haven't seen him in the Jin story at all, despite him being the opposition leader, basically. Because, of course, Zhang Wei, that's the one on the enemy's side, has been leading their armies for some time, and he remains at home because he's more of a... Well, he's the emperor type, much like the emperors of the Caos, who don't even get involved either. But for some reason, Liu Shan is a fully realized playable character. But I guess we'll have to meet him if we're about to storm his capital.
Everybody here believes in you, my lord. They are all working together towards the upcoming battle.
Let's see what he does.
And I have faith that you will have no problem justifying their trust in you.
I am pleased to hear so. Thank you, Yuanji. Come, Yuanji. It is time to bring an end to the delusions of Jiang Wei and eliminate Shu for good.
It will be impossible to just break through the center. It would be wise to break them down from the fringes.
Fire! Ha-ha! We'll bring a quick end to all of this.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh.
That's funny. I don't see Lord Deng Ai anywhere. Do you think he got held up?
Oh my god, dude.
This is not getting us anywhere. My lord, we have to get rid of that catapult. Much better. It's nice not to have to look up all the time.
It's an ambush!
It looks like a trap. I hope we can manage. Is it possible you have overcome your laziness, my lord? Even if just for a moment, I am quite proud of you.
Thanks for the backhander. As far as I am wielding a tennis racket.
You're doing pretty good, I must say.
The situation is dire. That was close. Thank you for aiding us.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Not even gonna get off my horse for these rebel.
We can turn the tide of this battle from here. Those archers will become a problem if we don't deal with them now.
You're already a problem. Oh, hey, it's the bastard.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
That takes care of them. This is more like it. That's better. Come, my lord.
All right. All roads converge here.
You have truly
We're being funneled into this one spot. I wonder if something important is going to happen in this one spot.
earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Xing Tsai is
I
here.
bear the hopes and dreams of the departed. I cannot allow you to go any further.
And it's all about those dead people, isn't it? You know they're not going to notice whether you succeed or fail, right?
Everyone's eyes are on this battle.
It's probably a
Don't
good
allow
thing, given
yourself
what's about to
suffer a
happen.
Humiliating defeat.
Father, Guan Ping, everyone. I am so sorry. The future of Shu was too much for me to bear.
Gates are open. Defeat Liu Shan.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
You're awfully quiet. Not what I'd expect from the leader of a fallen army.
And you're not at all what I expected from a traitor to his kingdom. If anything, you have shown you possess the confidence and bearing of a true ruler.
I wish we could have met earlier, my lord. I figured you'd stay in the castle until the very end. What made you come out?
I am a single man, and it is hard for me to judge a situation without seeing it for myself. Okay, I have made my necessary preparations. I suppose I should give them a try.
Liu Shan has delegated command to Zhang Wei and is withdrawing. Defeat him.
Let's fall back. It's getting late and I grow weary.
Liu Shan withdraws to the castle.
Seems he's given us the slip. My lord, we must follow on to Chengdu.
Report! It seems that the enemy reinforcements have arrived! Victory is almost ours.
I owe it to the people of Shu. I have to fight until the very last.
Oh boy.
You are quite the tactician.
Shit position
Your
on that.
performance out
Okay.
there was simply an effort to get me fired up out there. No?
Is it possible you have overcome your laziness, my lord? Even if just for a moment, I am quite proud of you.
Your prowess rekindles my spirit! Onward to victory!
Up the left then, from the looks. You'd think we'd just batter that gate down, but they would like us to go kill more enemies.
A catapult? We'll need to destroy that.
Fight me now! For glory!
Forward, Juggernauts! Stop the intruders!
Oh, look.
Smash them, my lord.
What am I, the Hulk?
I must retreat. This is not the end.
That was almost too easy.
My lord, I can go no further. I will be with you again at last.
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Lord Danai is here. It seems he made it over the mountain.
Oh, finally! We thought you'd never get here.
I await your orders, my lord.
Attack
Lord
enemy.
Donghai is finally here. Let's get rid of these dullards then, shall we?
To be fair, Zhonghui, you guys took the direct route. He went over a mountain range.
Guansua, the gate is
Oh, but
yours.
you're so much
I will
better,
protect
aren't you?
Lord Liu Shan.
Upon my life, I will defend this ground.
You're doing pretty good, I must say.
See, my lord? See what happens when you put your mind to something?
Liao Hua.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Stand down, old soldier.
Your deeds are worthy of a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
You fought well.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
You know,
This one
I
is
can
heroic.
believe it.
I guess I need to pick up the pace.
I can believe that you will. I think head guy was just Liao Hua wearing a lot of masks. But occasionally, he got to be himself.
Fight me now, for glory!
You have truly earned your reputation. Such a display will boost the morale of our troops.
Here we are.
Try and stop me.
Father, brother, forgive me.
And then there was Jiang Wei.
Lord Liu Bei dreamed of a land of virtue.
Don't mean to cut you off. But I'm not here for you.
We hereby surrender before you.
Liu Shan is no fool after all.
Shu still has resources to spare. It seems a little premature for them to surrender.
Mate.
That's why it is a good one. From just the smallest skirmish with us, he has seen he cannot win. He has realized his limitations and has chosen surrender. You see, he knows what he wants. We were not fighting Liu Bei or Zhuge Liang. Their leader is still very much alive.
The long age of the Three Kingdoms finally came to an end at the hand of Sima Zhao. Liu Shan chose to surrender, thus sparing the lives of his people. Afterward, he was relocated to the Wei capital and was named Duke of Anle. He was the defeated ruler of a dead nation, a disgrace to his father. He was showered with endless ridicule and jeers. But now that it was all over, he was finally able to smile.
It sure feels good to know that Shu won't be giving us any more trouble.
You'd think he'd take off the Emperor hat.
Hey, they'll hear you. Here, drink up.
Oh, a song of Shu.
Does it make you sad to think of your country?
Not at all. In fact, I'm enjoying myself. There's no one around to tell me what to do anymore. No need to follow the dreams of the dead.
Too true. Too true. Those who built the three kingdoms were too idealistic. We have been trapped by their dreams, and that has kept the war going. But enough is enough. We must open our eyes. We are the new generation!
Sima Zhao took the title King of Jin and began his preparations for a new age. However, destiny had a different idea. He died a year later. His son, Sima Yan, forced the Emperor of Wei to abdicate.
I mean, it was a nice idea, right? Like,
thereby destroy the kingdom of Wei.
if he had remained alive,
Later,
he might have done it.
He himself became emperor. Over time, Wu underwent political upheavals and began to lose power. 15 years after the establishment of the Kingdom of Jin, Wu surrendered to Jin.
No one can surpass me. Now on my rampage until this chaos comes to an end.
Win and win some more.
I live for the day this chaos comes to an end.
Be defeated, for I fight to protect the greater justice back to this world, no matter what the cost.
I devote to those I love. My efforts will restore peace to the
I live for the
My
fight.
motivation lies in my pursuit for protecting my life. I only hope that it will be on the field.
My bow has never missed its
Nothing is like the way it was before today. We live in a world.
I won't stop until I fulfill my duty.
Thus, the three kingdoms of Cao Cao, Sun Quan, and Liu Bei were all eventually conquered under the rule of the Sun clan.
That closing scroll is immaculate. After an entire story arc of the dregs, the lost living, to just flash through all of the legends again and be like, fuck man, what was it all for? They died too, and then they just kept fighting. But, Author's note, Sima Zhao's speech was followed by an additional 3 centuries of civil war. Yeah, because Jin collapses almost immediately. There's a thing called the War of the 8 Princes, where there are literally 8 Sima family princes who all want to rule, and they just shatter into another fucking 8, not kingdoms at that point, but like 8 groups that just continue to fight each other. So Jin is unified on paper, but that paper is sliced apart by a sword. But yes, Guanbush, if more of the leaders were like Liu Shan, at least the Dynasty Warriors' interpretation of Liu Shan, which I think is a really cool interpretation, because it takes nuance and perception to be like, it's possible that this dude who is best known for surrendering and losing his kingdom and giving up, it is possible that the reason why he's recorded as an idiot, as an inept, as a complete failure, is because of the Chinese culture of honor and shame, is because he is a loser, a failure in terms of his deeds, and they wrote a caricature around that. It is possible. Not guaranteed. But I think anybody who lived nearly 2,000 years ago, we cannot say that what is written about them is who they really were. We can never say that. Every single one could be entirely different from how they were written about. And it is possible to see somebody who was willing to surrender as, oh, that's the first smart guy they had in years. And that's what they chose to do. Now, there are holes in it. Like, you could say, well, okay, well, if Liu Shan's the clever one, if Liu Shan's finally the dude after an entire Jin story of opponents who are foolish, and that's what the Jin story is about. It's about opponent after opponent of people who don't have forethought, who don't understand the consequences of their decisions, who don't understand their own ability to follow through, just rising up and getting battered, rising up and getting battered, rising up and getting battered, while you play as people who are very self-assured, who know the power and means at their disposal, who know what they're capable of, and frankly, effortlessly, just keep winning. And it's hard to make that story compelling because it feels like you got no challenge against you. But I like it as a coda to all of this. It's fantastic. It's why I chose to show this instead of the PS2 era, because it doesn't have Jin. And Liu Shan is the one who fulfills that contention, that underlying point of, he's the one we'll praise at the end because he's the one who does not do what the other 7 or 8 people that we've just spent 20 battles fighting do. And Liu Shan lives. He lives a long life. He retires happily. He spends the first chunk of his period as an emperor and spends the last chunk of his life in a cushy enough position, respected enough by the kingdom, if not by the people. I don't know how accurate the whole ridicules and jeers thing was. I imagine the public probably would have been quite a low opinion of him. But otherwise the records wouldn't have been written that way. But like he just got to disappear and retire and yeah. Between the Sun family and the Sima family, well, I mean, that's why they wrote it the way they did, because the Sima family follows a similar trajectory to the Sun family. It's parallels, again, just as Liu Bei and Cao Cao foil each other, the Simas having a similar journey to the Sun family really works for how the story is told. Yeah, he was free from the cage his father made for him, exactly. And like, as I say, there are holes in it because you'd be like, okay, well, if that's Liu Shan, why did he let it go on for so long? Why didn't he stop Jiang Wei? Why didn't he surrender immediately to Wei? Well, I don't think he had that power. I don't think he had the ability to stop the tidal wave of Shu's sentiment. If he had hold up his hand and said, this is stupid, I think we should do the opposite of what we're doing, then the dozens of government officials who were dedicated to this fucking stupid idea would have locked him up and done it anyway, or would have deposed him and done it anyway. Like Liu Shan was a puppet ruler, and unlike the Wei emperors, he understood it. Like when Sima Zhao says, this is the guy that knows his limitations. Yes, he did. That's why he waited. That's why he waited until you showed up at his door, because now he could actually make the decision and have that decision upheld, because the power had shifted. There's nothing he could do until that point. As soon as he had the ability to do something that mattered, he did it immediately. Brilliant way to tell the story of that character. Far more respectful. And just, like, considering how quick Koei is to make ridiculous characters, if I ever show Samurai Warriors on this stream, you will see how they depict Yoshimoto Imagawa, who, by all accounts, was a massive daimyo leader who was all set to conquer Japan. But then he got beaten in a surprise upset by Nobunaga Oda. Of course, Nobunaga Oda is the guy, right? And Nobunaga Oda was still in his early days as the fool of Owari and was not particularly understood or expected to amount to anything. But then he showed up with guns, fighting against people who didn't know what guns were, and destroyed the big, giant, scary force. So Yoshimoto Imagawa, the leader of that big, giant, scary force, he was a big, giant, scary man. But you play Samurai Warriors, and he is a joke wearing makeup, playing... It's not soccer, it's some Japanese form of soccer. But he's a clown. He's literally a clown character who's, like, an out-of-touch... He's like Yuan Shao. He's depicted like a worse Yuan Shao. Like if Yuan Shao had the... Instead of just being an exaggerated noble, he was clowned to the point of, like, Wei Yan levels of absolute joke. It's not the same. He speaks full sentences, but, like, it's the same intensity of caricature. Knowing that they have done that before, when they finally got to depicting Liu Shan, who at that point I already knew was seen as an imbecile, a developmentally disabled imbecile who was, like, just drooling and couldn't think at all, and then they do this instead. Incredible. And I say imbecile very deliberately because that is the Jin Kingdom's favorite word, and he's the only opponent that they put up against them that isn't one. Bold. Yeah, and as Guanbush said, he's taken the measure of Sima Zhao. Yeah, before he surrenders, he comes out, he meets the guy directly, and he's like, yep, you'll do. And to see what would happen, like, yeah, I can work with you. You're not gonna chop my head off. Because if he came out and found a man who would kill him if he surrendered, I imagine Liu Shan's next move would probably have been different. I'm not sure if he would have fought to the death or fled, but I don't think he would have just walked into execution. But the story's not over because there's one more battle. I think Liu Shan's involvement in this battle is pure fiction, but this battle is something that happened, I think. You're gonna laugh when we read it, but is it the last battle? I'm over time, but I'll play this just so that we're fully done, because otherwise I won't be able to log back into this game and play it properly. Looking at Liu Shan's outfits. Oh, we should look at the Jin characters' outfits as well, I suppose. But this battle takes place after the surrender, so Liu Shan's involvement here is at the behest of Sima Zhao. Oh, I like this. This is like a Liu Bei outfit. Character-wise, it doesn't suit him to be dressed like his dad, but it's kind of good that they gave it to him. But yeah, quickly let's take a look at the characters in Jin. and what they can be dressed as. I like this. This is what Sima Yi's color scheme used to be before they added Jin. He was closer to the purple of a darker way. Here's him looking like a smooth criminal. There's his old outfits with the darker more purple colorization rather. And also he's the devil in that one. I got the non-mask versions. Do you like that he has a mask in a lot of his alternate outfits as well? Sima Zhao, if he defected to Wu. Sima Zhao, if he was in Aladdin. I think he's meant to be an actual genie there, that Dung Ai one. That's cool. Ancient Greek Zhonghui. Ancient Egypt Zhuge Dan. Oh, we've seen Jehobaz. Oh! What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets. Oh. Okay, Guo Huai just gets winners. Jesus Christ, look at these two. How do you choose between that and that? Fucking hell. I like the color scheme of the vampire one better than the pirate one, but Jesus. No. Keep that. Just have that. Just have that be how he looks. Even if I never play the game again. All right, Liu Shan. You're gonna laugh. At least I hope you will. I think this is funny, but I'm pretty sure this does happen. Remember, at this point, Sima Zhao, Dung Ai, Yuanji, Zhonghui are the last members of Jin who are loyal and are active.
I suppose it's about time we got going.
Campaign against Zhang Hui. Zhang Hui has joined together with Zhang Wei and has started a rebellion in the lands of Shu. In response, Sima Zhao has sent Liu Shan to his old home of Chengdu to put down the rebellion. Now is the time to put an end to these rebels once and for all. This is real. Zhang Hui immediately fucking rebels. Everything finishes up and he immediately is like, you know what? I think I should be in charge. This is real. In 264, with backing from Zhang Wei, a former Shu general, Zhang Hui starts a rebellion against Sima Zhao. Zhang Wei still isn't giving up. Shu doesn't exist and he still doesn't give up. As it was foretold by their parents when they gave them their names, Zhang Hui and Jiang Wei have done the fusion dance and are now Jiang Hui.
The long-standing chaos of the land was finally approaching its end. The kingdom of Shu was dissolved as the result of the surrender of its emperor, Liu Shan. For his role in defeating Shu, Zhang Hui was given great authority within the Wei Empire.
There was a clerical error. They actually gave all of the power to Jiang Wei, and that's how he got into this mess.
However, full of ambition, Zhang Hui sided with the former Shu officer Jiang Wei, and together they...
Hear the narrator overpronounce the G there? They don't normally do that. They don't call him Jiang Wei. They call him Jiang Wei.
declared their independence. And once again, the lands of Shu were thrown in...
Even he's like, well, that's ridiculous. I'm going to have to make that extra clear.
...to a state of utter chaos. The leader of Wei, Sima Zhao, quickly moved in response to this uprising. Taking Liu Shan with him, he set out to put down the rebellion led by his former officer. Liu Shan would be invading the land of Shu as an officer of Wei. He simply laughed at this ironic twist of fate and headed towards the battlefield.
And I say I've given him the lightning sword, yeah. The rapier is his weapon, just like Sima, sure, but I'll use the lightning sword, it's a better weapon.
I don't care who the enemy is. I will do what I have to in order to protect Lord Liu Shan.
Yeah, so I didn't mention this when we did the actual battle, but it certainly sounded like all the Shu officers were using their death quotes when we beat them. Like the story was telling us that in fact we kill all of them. Which is sort of incongruous with the idea that Liu Shan would be happy at the end of all that, especially for Xing Cai. But I can understand why they put the death quotes in there, to be like, you know, these guys, they just wouldn't give up. None of them would. Liu Shan was the only one who was willing. But clearly they didn't actually want to commit to that, because Xing Cai is right here and she's fine.
I hope Lady Xing Cai has no reservations about waging war with the forces of Shu.
Yeah, look, signing up to do a rebellion with Jiang Wei is kind of like signing up for a boxing tag team tournament with Glass Joe.
Attacking his own country. Does this not tear Master Liu Shan apart?
Come on, the man's hardly a deep thinker. I mean, yes, it must be very difficult for him.
Master Liu Shan has surrendered, but the war rages on. Is there nothing we can do anymore?
Zhong Hui was given a mighty army, but remained unsatisfied. Master Liu Shan, on the other hand, gave up the imperial throne. I suppose everyone's different, but it's ironic that things have ended up the way they have.
Lord Sima Zhao foresaw this. That's why he welcomed Master Liu Shan into his ranks.
It kind of helps us now that Zhong Hui was so unpopular. All our men are motivated to teach him a lesson.
They say Lady Wang Yuanji never liked Zhong Hui.
They say everybody who ever met Zhong Hui never liked Zhong Hui.
I don't really want to be a soldier. I always wanted to be a poet, but my mother made me enlist.
Wow, she must really not want you to stay alive.
This is my first visit to Chengdu. It's a surprisingly tough trip.
Jiang Wei just doesn't understand the way Master Liu Shan thinks. That's how I see it.
It's hard to believe Master Liu Shan was ever emperor of this land.
I knew that Zhong Hui would betray us. Now's our chance to crush him.
I never had a problem with Zhong Hui. He was always kind to us underlings.
Really? I heard he was incredibly arrogant. Oh, sorry. I used to work for Shu. I was actually talking about Jiang Wei. I just misspoke. Really? But he led you on 8 failed expeditions and got a whole bunch of people killed. You know what? You're right. Fuck them both.
Lord Sima Zhao has the look of a true politician now. I suppose time changes every man.
Our Lord believes in Liu Shan. That's why he's making him fight against his former subordinates. However, that does not change the fact that it is almost too cruel to bear.
Zhang Wei just can't be objective when it comes to Master Liu Shan. And that is exactly what we have to take advantage of. At least that's what Lord Sima Zhao said. He's so brilliant and so vicious.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
It's me! What an honor to be here for this battle. That's the great thing about history. It's so unpredictable.
All right. For the final time, let's go.
Zhong Hui and Jiang Wei. As if I didn't have enough to worry about without them teaming together.
It's gonna be hard to even talk for this one.
I hear they're getting along, too. I just don't see how that's possible.
It's good to hear they're getting along so nicely.
Yeah, okay. Jiang Wei is sure to let his guard down when he sees you. Forgive me, but I need you out there in this battle.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. As dim-witted as I am, I don't think I'll be of much use.
Huh. Perhaps you're not as foolish as you... Never mind. Let's leave it at that then.
I don't know if me going out into battle would be a good idea. Would I really be that useful to you? Great way to, like, not risk your limbs.
Okay. Is everyone ready? It's time to go.
Unfortunately, this will be undercut by the fact that this is a Dynasty Warriors game, so I'm about to go out there and kill 1,000 people with his sword. But anyway.
Zhong Hui and Jiang Wei are strong when together. We'll need to keep them apart.
Lord Liu Shan, where are you going all alone? I will accompany you.
I don't know what I can do to stay out of their way. I know, I'll go for a walk. I have many fond memories here. I wish I could play with Jiang Wei here again. A long time ago, Yue Ying gave me a toy here. I believe I put it away in that garrison over there.
Yeah, let's go to that garrison.
We thank you for coming to our aid. I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
I am impressed, Lord Liu Shan. I must work even harder to assist your cause.
Excellent. Our teamwork was flawless. Fight me now, for glory! What a disaster. I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble. Oh, you just reached another level of brilliance.
Oh my, things have changed so much and I can't find it. These people getting in my way will have to move. Can you please give me a minute?
Fight me now, for glory!
Sorry, but I cannot take it easy on you.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
Though I may not possess the strength of my father, I share his love of virtue.
Oh hey, Yue Ying left me a toy in the garrison! Fuck's sake.
Oh, there it is. This is my toy tiger. Isn't it nice?
My lord, that is a juggernaut. It is a weapon.
I wonder how my friends in town are doing. After all these years, I think I'd like to pay them a visit.
That Zhong Hui. Who does he think he is? It's time I made a real effort.
I think that video of at the end of Xing Tsai's story is also very good because it shows that she is not fooled at all. But she pretends to be because it helps him get what he needs done. So she is putting it on there and doing great in so doing.
I underestimated Zhong Hui. Come to think of it, he always took things very seriously.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? How are you in trouble? Alright, well, this is gonna be embarrassing if I have to save you.
Serving Wei.
Oh, God, he died.
If you're off to meet Zhong Hui, tell him I wish to see him, will you?
Ah, that save isn't gonna work. That's too close.
Well done, Zhong Hui.
I didn't even know there was a dude there.
I suppose this means you'll be ruling the land now.
Yeah. My lord, that is a juggernaut. It is a weapon.
The long-standing chaos.
Yeah, the only problem with Liu Shan is we almost never see him because they cannot use him much at all. And I think it is correct that they don't, because if they used him too much, it would not be so effective.
And Jiang Wei are strong when together. We'll need to keep them apart.
Lord Liu Shan, where are you
I'm gonna kill this guy because I think this is the guy that chopped through everybody.
I don't know what I can do to stay out of their way.
Yeah, Zhong Yong.
I'll go for a walk. Chengdu. I have many fond memories here. I wish I could play with Zhong Wei here again. A long time ago, Yue Ying gave me a toy here.
Oh, that was so good. I didn't even think about it. I should have. If I thought about it for 2 seconds, I'd be like, oh, that's a juggernaut. But no.
Oh, they're even stronger than I thought.
What's funny is it probably got me 2 years ago when I played it as well then, but I would have forgotten.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace. Men, we must hold them back. It's do or die.
Try not to do dying, please.
Opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
I must retreat and rethink my plans. It's up to you now.
What a disaster! I have no excuse for troubling you with this rabble.
Alright, there's still a dude coming down. I'm gonna go back and get that. Guanbush, you did spend 2 seconds thinking about it, wondering why people were surprised that it was Juggernauts. Well, I mean, thank you for not saying. To be fair, it's easy to not be thinking about the dialogue when you're playing a game like this. Like, there's no fucking downtime.
You will carry our honor across the land.
That's why if I ever get up to the Dynasty Warriors titles all have dubs except for some of the Empire spin-offs, which I don't play. But if I ever get through Samurai Warriors, I've played the first two. The third one is sort of, not lost media, but like, it's only available on the Wii and it's apparently very difficult to play. Eventually I'll play it. But the ones that are on Steam, 4 and 5, and the 4 spin-offs, they are Japanese only. And while I may play them one day, I do think it would be very difficult to play this kind of game without an English dub. Because when the hell do you read the dialogue? I think I just have to play it on super easy to follow the story, and then if I'm gonna challenge myself and play on higher difficulties, then I would do that after I'd already played through.
Things have changed so much and I can't...
Or I'll just play it with Nevermoon in a voice call, just live translating.
Find it. These people getting in my way will have to move.
Well, actually, anybody could do that because it is written in English. It's easier to follow when you're not playing the game at the same time.
Fight me now for glory.
Yes, Samurai Warriors 5 was a reboot. It did change a lot of the characterizations, changed a lot of things. It added new characters, but it also removed a lot because it changed the scope. 5 is a game about Nobunaga Oda, whereas the previous games were about the whole period, and so a bunch of stuff that happened after his death as well. 5, I don't know, like, it's long enough ago. I think it'd be silly to say they'll never make another Samurai Warriors, because what just happened in the last year, they just rebooted Dynasty Warriors in a fantastic way. It would be very sensible for them to do the same thing with Samurai at some point. It's just that 5 probably won't get another follow-up in that style.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
I don't think we're going to live in a world where Koei Tecmo stop making games about either the Three Kingdoms or Sengoku Japan. They have been doing that for 30 years.
The strength of my father. I share his love of virtue. Oh, there it is. This is my toy tiger. Isn't it nice?
Inside them there are 2 wolves. One of them is named Oda and the other one is named Cao.
My lord, that is a juggernaut. It is a weapon.
I wonder how my friends in town are doing. After all these years, I think I'd like to pay them a visit.
There's also the Warriors Orochi series, which combine the Dynasty Warriors characters with the Samurai Warriors characters and tell an original story in which a demon picks them all up and casts them into his own fantasy world and makes them fight. The problem is they rely on model and map reuse from the parent games, and so because Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors are so disparate now, I don't think they can make another one. The only way they'll maybe be able to make another one is if they start making the games similar enough again that they can be mulched together. But I think it's fine if they don't make another one. I've played the first 2 again. Basically, I played everything up to the PS2 era.
I don't believe this. Lord Liu Shan is serving Wei.
If you're off to meet Zhong Wei, tell him I wish to see him, will you?
Anyway.
Lord Liu Shan,
We've caught up to the part where I lost the battle before, and we're not being threatened in the home base, so let's focus on what we're doing now.
Oh, astounding!
Who's this?
I don't see anyone. Perhaps they're all playing hide and seek. Hi there. Maybe you can help me. Do you people know where all my friends are?
Those people are the ones that have captured your friends. We will free them.
My apologies. Surely we must have frightened you. Everyone be calm. We can recover if we keep our wits about us. Zhongyi, it's good to see you again.
This all happened because I opposed Jiang Wei. Please, let me work for you.
My lord, Jiang Wei's forces have been spotted heading this way.
So, Jiang Wei wants to play with me as well. This is good timing. We shall go out and meet him.
My lord, we have weakened the enemy's defenses. Our units are making good progress.
Jiang Wei's advance has left a hole in the enemy ranks. Did Lord Liu Shan anticipate this?
Your might is worthy of a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Oh, I appreciate the compliment, but I'd rather you not call me that. I'm not a particular fan of the era. It caused more problems than it solved, I'm afraid. No captains to capture that base with. Anyway then.
Lord Liu Shan, it is good to see you. It must have been hard for you being held captive by Wei. Come, join me in bringing peace back to the land. We can achieve this by working together.
Zhang Wei, please. You shouldn't babble such nonsense. Do you still not understand?
Lord Liu Shan.
Translation. Oh my god, dude, give it up!
A true warrior indeed.
Yes, it does. I'm glad you've noticed.
Our honor across the land.
Lord Liu Shan, why?
Jiang Wei, there must have been some other path you could have taken. It saddens me to see this happen.
Lord Liu Shan and Lord Zhang Wei are fighting. This is too sad for me to bear.
The enemy are surrendering. They must be former men of Shu. Lord Liu Shan, the people are with you still.
Oh wow, all those bases turned blue. Never mind.
Has been broken.
Let's gotta go get him.
All that's left is Zhong Hui.
All right, up the middle.
It is time to let Sima Zhao take over here. I shall go make myself helpful elsewhere.
We can't follow Zhong Hui. We're surrendering to the Wei forces.
Yeah, I'm genuinely not sure if Liu Shan's childlike manner of speaking and behavior is a complete put-on, and he's actually calculating and clever, or if it's like more of a savant-style thing where, no, he really is exactly this way, it's just that he's also very perceptive and clever within it.
They're even stronger than I thought!
Prepared for anything. And Jiang Wei let his guard down because of Liu Shan. That's what brought his downfall.
I don't think it matters.
In that I was chosen to succeed. I will show no hesitation when facing my opponents.
I don't think it's something they need to confirm one way or the other.
We thank you for coming to our aid. This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace. The heavens have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid. This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
This is so sad. To harbor such ambition when so incapable. Burdened by a dead man's wish. If only he had seen beyond that.
There were other paths he could have taken. But he never even considered that possibility. And now, his path has been blocked for good. Therefore, it's up to us, isn't it? To find a new path forward.
I am sure you can lead us to that brighter future.
Huh?
I am tired. Master Sima Zhao, I leave the rest up to you.
I had a feeling this was coming.
I want to walk my own path. Surely, the more paths we offer the people, the better.
You're right. The path I'm taking could be the wrong one. You know, you really are something, Liu Shan.
You must know your enemy before you engage them. Avoid the ones you cannot handle.
You are to be rewarded for...
There we go. That is the most complete and uninterrupted version of the Three Kingdoms story that Dynasty Warriors has ever told. Dynasty Warriors 8 does a similar thing, but in its pursuit of hypothetical what-if scenarios, it is forced to truncate the historical routes and treat them all as the bad end. Which means it does less of a job in telling a full and complete multi-perspective narrative in the way that this game seeks to, and does very well, I think. Which is good. I'm glad they did something different with 8, because that makes 8 have value. If 8 just tried to do the same story again, it would not be interesting. But for now, that's what we'll do. Three Kingdoms are over. Long live the Three Kingdoms. Next to the what are the 16 kingdoms? Is that another period? I don't actually know anything about Chinese history before and after this. Anyway, I will come back on Saturday. I'm going to take tomorrow off because obviously we went super over time today. And also it's what I normally do when I finish something. On Saturday, I'm 99% sure I know what we're doing, but I'm not going to say it just yet in case I change my mind. But anyway, it will not be more Dynasty Warriors. We are definitely leaving that to rest for not forever, but for a while. I do think there's value in taking a look at possibly 8 or possibly some Samurai Warriors at some point in the future, but I do think it's something that we do in moderation. It's not the most engaging gameplay in the world from a watching perspective, though I think the narrative and presentation is very good. Although Origins was more engaging from a gameplay perspective, but I haven't made the next one yet, so. There is also the remaster of 3 that's coming out, but I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. I don't know what it's going to cost. I don't know how long it'll take me to decide to pick it up. I don't know even if I'm going to like it. No idea. So that one might not be a thing, but anyway. Fare thee well. We can send some humans at Kikoskia. But, yeah. Much like Liu Shan, I am tired. Fare thee well.